Hi guys, there's another problem from section 2.3. This is number 80. So let me just read the question quickly and then we'll work it. It says to an equation that defines y as a function of x is given. Part A asks us to rewrite the equation using the function notation f of x. And then of course find f of 3. So first thing we're going to do, and this actually the last edition of the book had a little bit more clear instruction, but obviously we have to go with this book that we have. So let me just write the equation and I explain to you what is it exactly that it wants us to do. Okay, so we have y minus 3x squared equals to 2 plus x. Okay, so there is our equation. So he's already telling us that y is going to be a function of x here. So as you know, y is always f of x. So never forget this. Y and f of x are always the same thing. So he actually wants us to eventually change y to f of x, replace it by it's what we call the function notation for y. So they're always the same thing. Okay, so first we're going to isolate the y, solve for y. In this case, really all we got to do is add 3x squared. Just move it over and change the sign. Either way, same thing. So we're going to add, in this case, 3x squared. Or again, you can just move the negative 3x squared to the right, make it positive. Because you want the y to be by itself. So now we have the y all by itself. And really the order here, it doesn't matter. You can put in any order you like. So that's going to be your y. So now remember part A says to change y to f of x, which is a function notation for y. So it's the same thing. We're just going to change y to f of x. And I believe the last part asks us to find f of 3. So let me just see if I can squeeze it right here. So for part B, he wants us to find, once we have y changed to f of x, he also wants us to find f of 3, okay? So I'm sure by now you know how the functions work. So once you have any function f of x, to find f of any value, replace all the x's with the value. Because remember, whatever is inside the parentheses, that always represents your x. So our x is 3, so we're going to replace both of those x's with 3. And then the last step, excuse me, it's just a little arithmetic. So basically that's all we did there. We just replaced all the x's with 3. So 2 plus 3, of course, is 5. 3 squared is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. And of course, 27 plus 5 is 32. Okay, so 32 should be the result of your f of 3 in this case, okay?